What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we've got a new electric bike to show you. This thing, a little bit quirky looking, but it's got a purpose, guys. This is the Mukkpet Stepwagon dual battery cargo e-bike. Now, I know, I get it. It's definitely a little longer than you'd expect. It's got this ginormous shelf on the back. Well, there's a purpose for this, like I said earlier, guys. You can mount just about anything back here, including safety equipment. You can put straps on here. I've seen a child's car seat bolted to this, so you can carry a kid around with you on this as well. It's a very long bike, kind of like a limousine, if you will. This bike is currently $1,599. It's on sale from its regular price of $2,149, about 26% off. In the back, you've got a 750 watt motor with a peak output of 1,500 watts. You have 180 millimeter hydraulic brakes, and I love the wheels on this. Instead of spokes, they're like, I don't know, it's got a more aggressive, kind of sporty look to it, I think. Top speed claims 23 miles an hour, 80 to 120 miles of range, and that is thanks to these dual battery setups that we have right here. You've got power buttons on each one, charge ports on each one as well. The maximum loading capacity, the payload capacity, is 330 pounds. You have a 7-speed Shimano gear shifter right here. And here is your 7-speed derailleur with, of course, a derailleur guard as well. 20-inch tires, 48 volt, 30 amp hour battery. That's combined. Each battery is 15 amp hours. And she's a great looking bike. You have turn signals. You have headlights, brake lights. I mean, this thing's got it all. You've got the hydraulic brakes, a real nice color, intuitive display, a little hard to see because of how bright it is. I've ridden this bike quite a ways, guys. I've already put 4 miles on it. I took it out with my son, and we enjoyed riding this bike. And here's another great feature of it. Aside from the brake lights, turn signals, and all that good stuff, the kickstand. Instead of a traditional kickstand, it's got this stand that actually lifts the back wheel up off the ground. Check this out. Yeah, the back wheel is completely off the ground. It makes the bike super stable and sturdy. Very nice, giant seat, guys. Turn signals are right here. Left, right, you got to cancel them yourself. You've got your plus and minus for pedal assist, your power button right here, obviously Shimano shifter, and brakes. You've got the ergonomic hand grips, which I really, really like. It's a lot of bike, guys, for not a whole lot of money. Now that we've gone over the specifications, why don't we take it out for a ride? Let's see how it does on, well, maybe some of the not so greatest terrain. All right, you guys ready? This is fun. Very low to the ground bike, low center of gravity, makes it really easy to get on. And by the way, handles rough terrain like a champ. You've obviously got a front suspension on this that handles the bumps really well. I mean, we're going through all of this like it's nobody's business. It is not uncomfortable to sit on. That seat makes all the difference in the world. I'm telling you, the seat on this is really nice. Let's go through some rough terrain over here as well. Now, I've never ridden back here. These are houses under construction. This used to be my bike playground. Unfortunately, they've turned it into a neighborhood. Oh, look, somebody's building a shop back here. Well, that's nice. I wish I had a shop out here. How big is this? I hate to be nosy, but I'm going to. Let's see what I mean. This thing goes through like it's, oh, wow. Hello. It'd be nice to have a garage out here, that's for sure. All right, let's get back on it. Rough terrain, not a problem, guys. I don't really know what's waiting for me out here. Like I said, I've never ridden through any of this before. It's still very wet, very soggy ground. Oh, not forget, a little bit rocky as well. Let's see. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. Can we get through this? Oh, whoa, we got stuck. We got stuck. Listen, let me turn you around so you can see exactly what we just went through here, guys. All of this. Yes, this bike literally just crawled through all of this stuff, guys. Very impressive. The bike didn't seem to mind it much at all, except for that one point where we got stuck. Gravel, oh, that's nothing. It's an adventure bike, guys. It's made for taking out and going places that you might not take any other bike, and maybe even bringing the family with you on the back of it. 330 pounds, a giant shelf. That seems to be the way to go. All right, not too torquey. It's not going to throw you off when you hit the throttle or anything, guys. It's very comfortable, very smooth, linear acceleration. We're definitely going to try out that top speed here in just a little bit. Let's get going down this gravel. I'm already going 22. I got a feeling we might be able to do more than 23 miles an hour on this, guys. I don't know. We'll test that out here in just a second. And also when we get back, we'll see how that battery is after taking it out for a few mile run. It's too hot today for me to go too awful far in this. So we're going to keep it short, simple, to the point. And I sure am not going to try to go off-roading in any of that stuff today. The snakes are out in full force. Yeah, so 22 miles an hour is where I'm sitting at on the gravel, guys, and it handles it just fine. Let's get it out on the road. Let's see how it handles pavement. Just like that, guys, I already put a mile on this thing just riding it around the neighborhood. Let's get out on the road. Here we go. Top speed test time. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20. Yeah, okay, 30, 31, 32. I had a hunch. I had a hunch that this bike had more in it than 23 miles an hour. I could just tell riding on that gravel. Yeah, I'm able to sustain 31 miles an hour. No problem at all. Bike is solid as can be, man. Holding the road just fine. No wobbling, no shaking. 32. Almost 33. We didn't quite make it to 33. We got to 32.9. Now we're coming up on a big hill. Now, of course, downhill, we're already at 35, guys. All right, this bike is very impressive and very stable. The question is, however, what speed can we maintain going up the hill? Because that's where these bikes really struggle. Here we go. This is a big hill. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. It held 22, and now we're going to speed back up again. 22 miles an hour up a really steep hill. Very impressive. Like I said, guys, this is not a very expensive bike. It is exceptionally competitively priced in this market, and I think you're getting a lot of bike for the money. 22 miles an hour up a steep hill is very impressive. I have had some bikes that drop down to 12, 13 miles an hour up that hill. Now, I'm not even pedaling. I am full throttle. We are just giving it the beans and going for it. We will try pedaling here in just a moment. We get around this corner. And we'll see if we have any improvement with pedaling, although I don't think you're going to beat 30 miles an hour with pedaling. All right, we're going to take it off-road, as we almost always do on this corner right here. A lot of gravel, grass, and again, it's pretty wet out here, guys. We've had a lot of rain. Hopefully it's not all washed out, because I sure don't want to face plant again on camera. Very loose gravel here. I mean, this is really loose. Not a problem. Again, dirt, sand, not a problem at all. And we got a really big bump coming up right here. Easy. And turning, brakes, phenomenal. Those 180 millimeter hydraulic brakes. It slows down in a hurry. All right, let's try giving it a little bit of pedaling action. I'm going to slow it down some, guys. Let's slow down. We're doing about 15 now. Let me start pedaling. I'm in 7th gear. It's as high as it goes. So I'm just going to start pedaling a little bit. I'm pedaling real light. We're doing 20 miles an hour. So here we go. This is what, around 21 and a half miles an hour. Pedaling becomes, well, you're ghost pedaling is what happens. Now, the bike will continue to speed up. I'm doing almost 30 again. All right, the bike will absolutely speed up as you pedal, but you don't feel any resistance when you're pedaling anymore. You just get to a certain speed, about 21 miles an hour seems to be the speed for this bike. And it's no longer like you're pedaling. You're just kind of going through the motions. So, I mean, you can absolutely continue pedaling if you want to. That's fine. Here we go up a hill. I'm not using the throttle. I'm actually pedaling on my own. And let's give it a little... I'm going to pedal a little bit harder. 17, 18, 19. See, and then here we go at 20 and 21. 21, you're just, I don't even know if you need to be pedaling anymore. I mean, we're going 28 now, and I'm barely moving my legs. I call it ghost pedaling. You guys call it what you want, but anything over 21 miles an hour, I think you're just wasting your time, your energy. You might as well just be hitting the throttle. So far, so good, though, guys. This is a common thing with all bikes. This is not just related to this bike. All bikes that I have experienced, eventually at some speed, you end up ghost pedaling. But very nice. Up to 21 miles an hour, you feel like you're really doing something. You feel like you're actually out here getting a little bit of exercise. What you don't realize, though, is how much work that motor is doing for you. So it's got some benefits, particularly when it comes to exercise, cardio. I think the biggest benefit is, number one, you don't have to work as hard to get moving. You know what I mean? Now, some people are going to say you're losing exercise benefits by having the motor doing some of the work, but I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say that you can actually exercise longer, especially in this kind of heat where it's really hot and humid. We're all feeling this summer burn right now, right? Really hot, humid heat, guys. You're going to be pedaling a regular bike. You're going to be burned out pretty quick. On something like this, you're still getting the exercise. You're just going longer and not having to push as hard, you know? So you're still getting that exercise benefit, but you get to go further and see more. At least, that's my opinion. Let's hit the throttle. My legs are tired. We're going up a hill here, man, and she'll give you a workout if that's what you want. She'll absolutely give you a workout. I'm good on that, though. I think for now, I just want to use the throttle and kind of cruise myself right back up here. All right. Turn signal. Oh, by the way, does it have a horn? Hold on, let me look. Let me see if it's got a horn here. I don't think it does. No, I don't see a horn on here. All right. I was going to beep it for you if it did. $26. I'm telling you guys, if you want a bike that's going to get you down the road pretty quick too, this is it. This is a particularly quick bike. I have no trouble hitting 30 miles an hour regularly on this. And right now we're sustained at 31 miles an hour. So definitely a pretty quick bike. And I'm looking at my my battery meter. After riding a few miles, we've now ridden, I think, 4 miles. That battery meter hasn't budged, guys. It has not moved at all. Wow. Mostly throttle, very little pedal assist, and we haven't even touched a single bar on the battery. This is a bike that is designed to go the distance. And here we are, right back where we started. I'm back on the gravel again. Okay, yeah, that was lame. That's a stupid dad joke. Sorry about you. What do you want from me, man? Back on the gravel again, and just as good as ever, man. Very nice bike. Relatively quiet, a little bit of hum from the motor, but I mean, remember, it is an electric bike. You are going to get a hum. I don't care what kind of electric bike you get. Electric motors, they make noise. It's just the nature of the beast. It's not too bad. It doesn't bother me at all. And we're climbing some pretty decent hills out here. Not an issue. I'm very satisfied with this bike. This is a good one. I will admit, it does look a little different. All right, it's definitely a little peculiar, but I think it's more purpose-oriented They're more concerned with function over form. You know what I mean? It's a functional, kind of rough and rugged bike. It's designed to handle off-road conditions. It's designed to load it up with either stuff or people. And it does very, very well. I'm 5'11", 220 pounds, for those of you wondering. You want to compare, you know, I fit on it just fine. I think we're going to stop right here. And I think we're about to call this a wrap. Now, before we get out of here, I do want to mention that the handlebars are fully adjustable, as is the seat. You've got this little lever over here where you can open it up, raise the seat up or lower it down. The suspension is also adjustable. The firmness, the dampening is adjustable, or you can lock it out as well and have no working suspension up front. The handlebars, if you notice, you can loosen it up and you can actually rotate the handlebars forward or backwards, which will bring it up and down. The miles on this, although it's covered with a bit of dust, we now have 8 miles on it. We started with 3. So we put 5 miles on it. And even though it's going to be a little difficult to see, let me see. I don't know how to brighten the display, but anyway, there it is. Energy bar maxed out. I mean, it's totally full. You got your 2 batteries back here that have energy meters on them. You can push it. You can see that one glows full. What about this one? Also full. So yeah, that's pretty impressive, guys. Like I said, my son and I took this thing out and we had some fun with it. And we have not recharged it. All right, we only rode it a few miles. It wasn't that big of a deal. We didn't bother charging it for 3 miles. So 8 miles, and it's used absolutely none of the battery. This is a very impressive bike. I've told you guys in the past that I love the bikes that are 20 inches. These are lower to the ground, lower center of gravity. In my opinion, they're easier to ride. They're safer to ride. You got this nice projection headlight. And then you should have a nice tail light back here with of course, tail light and brake light. I can't reach, unfortunately, guys. Yeah, but brake lights, tail lights, turn signals. Check this out. You turn the turn signal on and look back here. See? What a great bike for anybody that's looking for something a little more utilitarian. I think this is the perfect bike, and it's at a perfect price. Remember, it's on sale right now, 26% off. So you better get in while the getting's good. Thank you for Mukkpet for sending me this cargo bike with the dual batteries, the Stepwagon. I think it's a super cool bike. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to ride myself back to the house where I have some air conditioning. I can cool off for a little bit. But if you're interested in getting yourself one of these bikes, well, directly below this video in the description box is a link to the manufacturer that sells these bikes on their website. Just click that link, go check them out for yourself. If there is a discount code, I'll be happy to include that to save you even more money. Just check the description box down below. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.